When you're a military kid, you move around a lot, and sometimes you think a new place is just a fresh start. But when I was 10, we moved into a house that would change everything. This house was old, standing for decades before we moved in, but something felt off. At first, everything seemed fine. I got the room farthest from everyone else, complete with its own bathroom. I thought it was the perfect setup. That first year was good, until 6th grade. I was the new kid and I got bullied pretty badly. It was rough. But then that summer, things started happening. It started with the closet. I'd closed the door, but when I came back, it was open. At first I thought I was just being lazy, but then I started seeing things. One night, I saw a face in the closet, a dark, shadowy figure, just staring at me. I told my parents, but they just said it was probably my stuffed animals. But the strange things kept happening. One night I saw my lamp turned around and my drawers. They were opened. It felt like my room was alive. My mom, worried and scared, called a priest. He promised he'd come in a few days, but during that wait, it got worse. Scratching on the walls, the door handles shaking, screams from the hallway. The lights flickered on and off. It was like something was trying to take over. When the priest finally came, we did an exorcism, but it felt like the whole house was shaking. We thought it was over, but it only got worse. My dad, he wasn't a believer. But then, after a fight with my mom, something changed. He got possessed. He wasn't my dad anymore. His face was leaking. His eyes weren't his. And we knew we had to get out of that house. Eventually, a priest from the Vatican came by. He didn't even enter the house, but he knew right away something evil was inside. He said it was after me that I was vulnerable. He told us to leave and fast. After he left, I started hearing voices. Voices that weren't real. I had dreams where I floated above my body, like I wasn't even there anymore. And then one day, we were out, and the mailman came. He said an old woman answered the door. But there was no old woman in our house, and when we came home, the package was gone. We finally moved to the military base, and the strange happenings, they stopped. The shadows, the voices, the feelings of being watched, everything disappeared. It's been years, and sometimes I still have dreams about that house. But nothing like that ever happened again. It was like we had escaped something dark, something evil. If you ever feel like something isn't right, trust your gut. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows.